I was debating on whether or not to make this video. I don't want to be acting like I'm jumping on a bandwagon or thinking that I have more reach than I do. But in the recent events here, so as we all know, Charlie Kirk got murdered, assassinated this last week, and it hit home different, right? We got there's plenty of deaths and murders that take place every single day, not only here in America but everywhere, right? And for the most part, those come and go, and at the time, that's a tragedy, but as soon as the next topic comes up, it's immediately forgotten. We may look back and be like, oh yeah, that did happen, but it doesn't resound in your heart the way this did. And I was trying to think why. Why is that? Why did this hit home so hard? So I thought about it for a bit. I've talked to other people from different walks of life. Everyone I've talked to, this was different. So I was trying to think why that was. Why did this feel so different? Why did Charlie's death feel so sorrowful? So I started thinking about it. Was it because he was so well known? I think there's a lot of people who are famous who die, and it didn't feel like any of that. It was because he was like a outspoken conservative, and now the nation's kind of rising more conservative. Was that it? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Was it because whenever you listen to Charlie and he talked, and whenever he had his debates and stuff, right? He would never really get angry, or he wouldn't speak badly. He would try to speak truth, spit out facts. If you had a position that you weren't necessarily using the right words for how you spoke, he would guide you to the right words and then debate you on what you actually believe, right? He was never mad or angry. He never let his emotions carry him that far. But no, I don't think it was that either. It wasn't because we think of him as a good man who didn't deserve it. I think that's part of it, but that's not it. Charlie was a man who spoke the truth, no matter what it was, right? And he was undoubtedly a Christian. And a lot of his beliefs that he had, whether it was in policy, politics, or worldview, was all based on that Christian principles, and he kept those. He was in. I think that's the main thing. There was he was a man of faith and got murdered for that faith. He is a martyr. And then immediately afterwards, people were mocking, making fun of, saying vile things about him and his family, and it allows it's a viewing window into what the world is. And I think people are just starting to see that. Before, whenever things would happen, people wouldn't. They would just, oh, he didn't really mean it. That's not what they were doing. Exaggerated. No, this was true evil. And I think some people are starting to see this. And I don't think this isn't just a blip. This is going to continue to happen. Wouldn't necessarily say this is the beginning, because this has been the way the world's been. I think this is a turning point where people actually see, people are waking up to see how evil the world truly is. And those that hold the world beliefs don't have anything bigger, larger, grander. Hope all of you out there will keep Charlie's families in your prayers.